Imagine this. You're 8 years old. You run excitedly to show your parents something you made, maybe a drawing, maybe your test result. And instead of a smile, you hear, "Is this the best you can do?" That moment, it doesn't just pass, it stays. Not in your memory, but in your identity, because the most powerful voice a child hears becomes their inner voice for life. Today, we're breaking down 8 toxic things parents say that seem normal, but silently shape anxiety, low self-worth, and emotional damage. And the scary part, most parents don't even realize they're doing it. Let's start with the first one. Number 1, why can't you be like your sibling? Scenario, 2 brothers. One is naturally good at school, the other struggles but tries. Every time results come out, the parent says, "Look at your brother, why can't you be like him?" Narration, what the parent thinks they're doing, motivating, what they're actually doing, creating competition, resentment, and insecurity. The child doesn't hear, "Improve yourself." They hear, "I'm not enough." Psychology insight, this triggers something called comparison-based self-worth, where a person only feels valuable when they're better than someone else. That's how jealousy and lifelong insecurity begin. Number 2, stop crying, you're too sensitive. Scenario, a little girl falls down. She runs to her dad crying. He says, "Stop that, you're too sensitive." Narration, that moment teaches her something dangerous. My emotions are wrong. So what does she do? She stops expressing them. But emotions don't disappear. They hide. And later in life, they show up as anger, anxiety, emotional numbness. Real life analogy, telling a child not to feel is like putting a lid on boiling water. Eventually, it explodes. Number 3, because I said so. Scenario, a child asks, "Why can't I go out?" The parent replies, "Because I said so." Narration, this shuts down curiosity. It teaches the child, authority matters more than understanding. So later in life, they either become rebellious or become passive and afraid to question anything. Psychology insight, children raised this way struggle with independent thinking. They either fear authority or blindly follow it. Number 4, you're useless. You'll never amount to anything. Scenario, a teenager fails an exam. The parent, frustrated, says, "You're useless." Narration, that sentence doesn't just hurt, it becomes a belief. Because children don't separate, "I made a mistake" from "I am a mistake." Real life analogy, words from a parent are like seeds. If you plant "you're useless" long enough, the child grows into it. Number 5, after everything I've done for you. Scenario, a child says they don't want a certain career path. The parent responds, "After everything I've sacrificed for you?" Narration, this creates guilt-based control. Now the child feels like love must be repaid. Their life is not theirs. So they grow up, people-pleasing, afraid to disappoint others, living someone else's life. Psychology insight, this leads to emotional debt thinking, where love feels like a transaction. Number 6, big boys, girls don't cry. Scenario, a young boy is crying. His parent says, "Be a man." Narration, that boy learns vulnerability equals weakness. So he grows up unable to express emotions, communicate feelings, build deep relationships. Real life outcome, many adults today don't lack emotions. They lack permission to feel them. Number 7, you always mess things up. Scenario, a child breaks a plate. The parent says, open quote, "You always ruin everything," close quote. Narration, notice the word always. This turns a small mistake into an identity. So the child starts thinking, no matter what I do, I'll fail. That's how self-sabotage begins. 8, I'm disappointed in you. Scenario, a child tries something new and fails. The parent sighs and says, "I'm disappointed in you." Narration, this hits deeper than anger, because disappointment feels like love is being withdrawn. So the child learns, I am only lovable when I succeed. And that creates perfectionism, fear of failure, constant anxiety. Here's the truth. Most parents don't say these things because they're evil. They say them because that's what was said to them. Pain gets passed down unless someone decides to stop it. So if you've ever heard these words growing up, it's not too late. You can unlearn them. And if you ever become a parent someday, you can choose different words, because words don't just disappear. They echo for a lifetime. Which of these have you heard before? Comment it below. And if this opened your eyes, subscribe, because understanding people is a superpower.